Tina's so happy.
Yay!
Oh, my flower crown's coming undone.
No!
Eh.
Hello, everyone in the chat room.
Hello.
Hello! I have a cat again.
Whoa. That's excellent news.
Wow, that's an interesting opening video. That's real bad. It's of me literally. I just watched the video go live, and it's of me going,
You're like,
why is this? Why?
because you're amazing.
Because I'm a unicorn, and
That's
unicorns
why.
apparently do this with their head.
It's their mating. Their mating dance.
Is this my unicorn mating dance?
Yes.
Babe, are you attracted to me yet?
Yep.
He's not. He goes, yep. He's not even looking. Not and smile. You learn. I love you. I have orbs. Again.
I have orbs.
Orbs.
You have big shiny orbs.
Big shiny orbs.
No.
Whoa.
No.
You have the biggest orbs I've ever seen.
The biggest orbs you've ever seen.
My God.
And the whitest teeth I've ever come across.
I don't understand. All right. Wouldn't. Yes. Yes, I would. And I do. So there. All right. So we're just going to start. We'll start introductions. We are missing 2 people, so they'll be on in, like, I'm going to go with 5 to 10 minutes. But we can start and they can pick up where we are. So we'll give it a little breaky break and then we'll introduce. Hello, everyone. Tonight is Nerd O'Clock, a cosplay videocast. Welcome. I am Vinyl Kitty Cosplay. Tonight I am a unicorn because unicorns. Yeah. So yeah, tonight's like Flower Crown special night and alternate universe night and canon night, which they don't really go together, but whatever. Okay, so I'm Vinyl Kitty Cosplay. I'm also Prop Troopers, and we are Nerd O'Clock. I don't know. I got nothing. And we have our lovely co-hosts who are here with us every night, or every Sunday night. And we have...
I'm Kingdom Girl Cosplay. I'm currently Flower Crown Yato from Noragami.
And I'm Wicked Loveless Cosplay, and I'm Flower Crown Kofuku from Noragami.
You guys are the cutest one. I love it. I'm just a unicorn.
Just a unicorn.
I don't have a character, and that makes me kind of sad and kind of not sad, because a unicorn doesn't need to be a character. A unicorn should just be a majestic unicorn.
No, don't put yourself down, unicorn. You are just as valid as anyone else on this show.
A unicorn should just be a unicorn.
No. It's really not a healthy way to think.
Majestic creature. She didn't forget her sound effects. Kidum Girl has sound effects.
What do you want? What?
Kidum Girl is just lounging. Therefore, Kidum Girl can't keyboard. Oh. Never mind. So yeah, so tonight we're going to talk about canon, I guess. That's our topic tonight.
Yes, that's one of them. And then we've got shipping.
Oh, we're talking about that.
Oh, that topic.
That topic. That one. I forgot.
Conveniently forgot it.
I conveniently forgot about the shipping topic that we were
We don't have
supposed
to talk about it unless you guys are into it.
No, we can talk about it. I mean, I literally just forgot we were going to talk about it.
I'm neutral.
So, let's talk about canon. So what is canon? I really can't explain it because I'm kind of new to the idea of being canon, I guess. Is that how you would even say it?
What?
I don't know. Someone explain canon.
Hey, Tally, you give me a definition of canon.
What?
What is the definition of canon?
Okay. Technically just what happens, like the exact things that happen in the anime or manga or whatever franchise it's from.
So, flower crowns would not be canon.
These are awesome AUs.
These are awesome AUs, which is another topic. So that's a good segue.
It is indeed. So, but canon can be talked about with really like any cartoon, anime, manga character, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be just anime. So people who aren't into anime can still, like if you're being a Disney princess or something, can still be canon, right?
Mm-hmm.
In theory.
In theory. We're going to theorize canon right now. This is what we're doing.
So,
Oh no. Did we lose her?
I think so.
Shoot. How will we go on?
Time to take over the show.
All right. Well, she does watch it, so we have to be careful. All right. So, do you have anything else to add about canon?
Not really, besides the definition.
I mean, do you guys in chat have anything to share about canon? Because I mean, it's a very commonly used term on the internet. I actually didn't know what canon was until maybe like 2 years ago. So.
Yeah, basically it's just what actually happens in the book,
got it.
show, movie.
Yes. Somebody in chat said canon is when something is confirmed to be true in a show by the creators or storyline, which is a very nice definition. There's 2 of you!
Why are there 2 of me?
Oh my god. That tripped me out for about 2 seconds.
I know, I disappeared. I don't know what happened. I thought my computer was going to, like it does every Sunday because it's crazy, was going to just like randomly start updating itself. But it's not. It just, was like, oh, you get no YouTube, none for you. But here I am. I'm back. I'm back. Okay, so I'm trying to get back into the chat room, guys. I'm really sorry.
Well, somebody also shared that I would think of canon as content of a story written by the author or producer. The author or producer can also choose to say this side story does not count, which is a really good point.
It's kind of like whenever you read so much fan fiction, it kind of blends together and you start thinking some parts of it are canon and then it's not.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I'm kind of afraid to read, start manga over from, the first chapter, because then I kind of get it confused with, as if I was still trying to finish in, the 56th chapter or whatever, and it kind of just gets jumbled together. I don't know if that ever happens with any of you guys.
So canon would also be, with the costumes, right?
Yes.
So, it would be, you'd have to stay within that time period that your storyline is taking place, right?
Yeah.
So, with Black Butler, for instance, it would be you'd have to stick within the Victorian era garb.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then there's that one OVA where they're all modern day versions of themselves acting as themselves, which is weird. So would that be canon?
Maybe.
I don't know.
That is a great question.
That's a confusing question. All you Black Butler fanatics, just come at us. Let us know.
Pretty much. Oh, that's a good question.
You need to read it, but it's not audio.
I know. I'm still setting up my computer, so I'm not really with it. Can canon ruin a cosplay or improve it? In the chat room. I don't know. I mean, I think that it can do both. I think that if you're really, really super into the character, I think that in a way it can ruin the cosplay. If you're too super focused on making it completely accurate, then you kind of lose the fun of the character, for me at least. But it can also improve it because it kind of makes you do, like, for instance, with Black Butler, it makes you do a little more research on the time period to, like, figure out what their clothing was made of or what the style was, or was this, like, even invented then? Was this a thing? What did they use instead? So it can do both, but I think that for me, I think that canon can only really ruin a cosplay if you, like, overthink it too much.
Yeah. If you don't put yourself into the cosplay, because that it really needs to be considered, then I feel like it loses its I want to say authenticity, but that's not the word I'm thinking of. But I think you know what I mean.
Yeah. I think it just loses the fun. It becomes too serious.
Yeah. I mean, cosplay, the point of cosplay is having fun. And if you're doing it and it's laborious, well, it is laborious, but if you're doing it and it's not enjoyable and you're not putting yourself into it, because that's what cosplay is. It's you as another character, but it's still you, which is really cool.
Yeah. Well, is that canon, then?
I don't know.
See?
Making you think. I see what you're doing.
I know.
There's also, like, the aspect that some people do with cosplay. Like, let's just say, like, a character has a canonly skimpy outfit or something. Some people will alter it so it's, like, I guess more comfortable for them to wear if they don't like wearing clothes or, like, that outfit. Or they might alter it to, well, not even just to that one, it would just be for any kind.
True.
Yeah.
What if you're cosplaying but you're not speaking as that character? Are you canon or no?
It's like half and half. It's you, but it's the other character. And I guess that's partially what it defines cosplay. Because you can't always act in character, because one, that gets annoying. And two, why would you want to be? Because you're you. And you're awesome. Just be you.
True that. I love that.
Just
We should have
embrace
brought that up later, and then I could have segued into talking about my artwork that everyone has been asking questions
Jim, I'm sorry.
behind me.
I ruined everything. I'm so sorry.
You tried to segue too quickly.
I wasn't aware.
It's okay. We'll just have to make it happen again later.
I'll just try and remember what I said and then say it again.
And just say it again.
Just say it again.
You're gonna be like repeating parrot.
Yes.
So, I don't know. Canon is so hard to talk about because it's so broad. Like, okay, so you're making your costume and it's historically accurate as far as the way that it looks. But you can go as far as, like, it technically still wouldn't be canon if you weren't using the proper materials for that outfit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, so canon is really hard for me to, like, where do you, like, where does it end? Like, where do you stop?
Yeah. There's some really good points in chat if you want to read them.
Yeah, do you want to read them?
If you want to read them. It's hard to scoot up because I'm, like, lounging.
For being so loungy.
That was rude. And Grave Rider's in there.
Okay. And Grave Rider is on her way. She is trying to get in. She's almost ready. She's coming. gonna happen. So there's this one in the chat room that says, how far can you extend a canon pairing? Like if two people hold hands but don't further their relationship, is it a possible canon couple?
God. Wow. My mind's a little blown. Just a little.
Mind blown. Like that's what I'm saying. Like canon is so hard to like where does it just there's no ending to
Where do you end it? I don't know. That's a really good question. I have no idea.
Yeah, it's a really, really good question. So it's also a little hard to kind of decide what's canon and what's not canon because you don't always get the entire full story from the author or the creator. So it's also hard to say, oh, okay, and what's the future? Once your series ends, like what? Then what?
Yeah. Exactly.
Do you just also end? Like, are you done at that point?
Wow. This is like I can't even comprehend this topic right now. This is so deep. I'm talking about what?
It's like blowing minds.
Yup.
This is literally what I've been thinking about all week.
What?
All week. I've been thinking about this all week. I'm like, okay, so we're going to talk about canon, but like, where does it end? Where does it begin? Where do you even start trying to be canon?
What truly is canon?
What is life? There are so many questions.
Oh my god. But it is a potential canon couple if they're not if they may or may not extend the relationship past holding hands. It's potential, but it's not fully canon quite yet because they haven't developed the relationship, I think.
So then is it canon if you develop the relationship as a cosplayer or as a fanfic writer if the series has ended and nothing has come of it?
That. God.
I'm just gonna make everyone think about it tonight because I don't know the answers. I'm super new to anime. Like the first time I heard the word canon was like 6 months ago, and I'm like, what is this? It's on a ship. Like I don't understand what a cannon is. It's like it shoots balls. I don't get it. What is the question? So, like, I'm super new, so I'm also asking you guys because, I don't know, you guys know all the things that I don't know about.
I mean, you're talking to someone who just had a flower crown fall off their head. Yeah, I know all the things.
I'm a unicorn.
Unicorns are so freaking wise, man. Put yourself down like that.
So, okay, so let's start with costumes. Like, what makes a costume canon? If, like, to you personally, if you were doing a cosplay that was canon, what would your top things that you would focus on be?
Accuracy compared to what the character looks like or seemingly looks like in said anime, video game, whatever. And I mean, I would try to make sure the materials seem accurate, because in anime it is kind of hard to tell, but you can kind of get a gist of what the material feels like, looks like, if you really, really want to get into it. But, I mean, just a general accuracy in terms of physical appearance.
So basing it more directly off of the character rather than trying to base it directly out of the time period.
Yes.
I totally agree with you. Because I think that if you go into the time period too far, you can get lost.
Yes. Like how we are right now.
No, we're totally on topic. I don't think we're lost.
We are on topic, but I mean, like, these things don't have an answer.
But what is life?
What is canon? What is everything?
Jamie just started singing in the bedroom. It's hilarious. He goes, "What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
Baby singing is now canon.
And it was perfect timing. I can't. Okay, sorry. So yeah. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm reading in the chat room. So the outfits are technically canon for those characters now, or do they change then as the character develops? Or are they always canon because the character was once in that outfit?
Can you say that again?
So the outfits are technically canon for the characters now.
Yeah.
So as the character develops, does canon change with the character as the character progresses?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're doing a cosplay from the beginning of the series and the character has developed, is it technically not canon any longer?
Oh my god.
It's
think
still
it's
the canon.
Yeah, to me it's still canon because it's still perfectly from the creator. It's just in the past.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, let's say you want to cosplay as Kid Aaron from Attack on Titan, and somebody else wants to cosplay as adult Aaron from teenager Aaron from Attack on Titan. Like, if you were, God, I'm distracted now. Hi, Tina.
Oh, then look who's here.
Oh boy, a cup of tea is here.
Hello.
I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just, hello, Levi.
Hello, Levi. Introduce yourself to all of the guests.
Hello, everyone. I'm Cup of Tea Cosplay on Facebook and a Cup of Tea, of course, on Instagram. And tonight I am Levi from Attack on Titan. Feet, fawn ears, and antlers.
I was just talking about Attack on Titan. Like,
I heard.
Literally just talking about it.
Yeah. I think I was gonna say, because we're talking about canon. Like, if somebody from an anime or a show is like younger per se, and then they get older, is that younger person still canon because of the development that they've just had? And I was bringing up Aaron when he's a kid and Aaron as an adult, and I was saying, like, if you want to cosplay as Aaron as a kid, and then somebody else wants to cosplay him as an adult, are they both canon? So that was the point we were.
I would classify that as canon just because, like, the author already confirmed that it was true and it happens in that storyline.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a crazy one. I was just reading in the chat room. It says, we could also discuss the craziest canons we've ever heard, like the director confirming that, who is that, Tarzan is Elsa and Anna's long-lost brother.
Yeah.
Oh,
Even
yeah,
though
I saw that.
I heard about that.
the logic is ridiculously flawed. That's a very interesting theory.
Hello.
Hello, Engrave Writer. Hello. Introduce yourself. No?
Huh?
This is, and I said introduce yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Hi, I'm Engrave Writer, cosplay and photography, and I don't know what I am.
You're like
A dark fairy or a demon, pick one.
I was going to say like a dark fairy vampire.
I wanted to wear my teeth.
I understand the need. It's okay. I like that the three of us are kind of like woodland creatures tonight. We didn't plan this, by the way, people.
No, we did.
What?
We didn't.
No, we didn't. Oh, she's gone. She'll come back. I don't know where she
No. Levi, who will defeat the Titans?
Oh!
Who will defeat them?
Lazy button, do it yourself, Yato.
God damn it, man.
Okay, so we were talking about canon, and we were just talking about canon, and we were kind of trying to figure out like where canon starts and where canon ends. Like, when do you stop trying to be canon? Like, for you especially, because you're really big on your costumes being canon. So
Yeah. Well, it depends on what I consider canon on what I want to go on. For example, with Female Sebastian, I had the argument between doing the anime and doing the manga. Both are very different. In the manga, Sebastian walks around with his coat open and with his pocket watch on the inside with only one chain. In the anime, his jacket is closed with 2 chains. So a cup of tea can tell you that I had a dilemma with this at one point, and by default, because I bought that pocket watch I mentioned a couple episodes ago, and because in the anime his jacket is purple, not gray, I wasn't able to buy the correct color fabric, so I ended up doing the manga instead of the anime. So there are hearts above Levi's head.
oh,
Who did that? Which one of you scallywags put the hearts on Levi?
I did. I'm fabulous.
Levi put hearts above Levi's own head.
I've noticed myself.
All right. So
How
how did you turn off the cannon? Because you got
The what? I'm sorry?
how did you end it? Like, where was your ending?
Like, in terms of what I can... Well, I mean, the manga is always canon because it comes directly from the writer itself, in my opinion. However, the anime is its own universe. I'm not going to say it's not canon, because they do work with the writers to write what happens in the anime. It just depends on someone's personal preference. It's kind of like, how do I put it? Oh, book versus movie, essentially. Like,
That makes sense.
what's better, the book or the movie? What's canon? What's real? Both exist in our universe. Just depends on what you like
Preference
more.
is what you're saying.
Huh?
So what you're saying is it's kind of preference.
Yeah.
I like that. That makes sense. And then I was kind of going with, like, we were having a hard time differentiating between, like, where it stops. Like, if you're going with something like a character from Black Butler, this is what we were talking about earlier, which is going back to it because you guys are here now. It's kind of set in like Victorian England. So, do you go with having the same fabric, having the same type of buttons, using the same types of material? Like, when does it end? And are you using it just more for visual rather than, like, actual costuming?
I know people who do go out of their way and are trying to find the exact fabric that would be. And honestly, when I started first creating the idea for Female Sebastian, at least, I know a friend of mine, Alex, who was doing it with me, who was drawing my design or whatever, he was like, okay, we have to do wool. Wait a minute, we're in the middle of Florida. I will suffocate. No.
That's so true.
Because,
Actually, my Grell jacket is wool.
Ooh, honey.
It's wool. It's very thick, and it's lined, and it's wool.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I
really-
went with polyester, just a light polyester. I have it lined though, because I didn't think Sebastian would walk around, even female, without lining. And I know for my design at least, I wanted it to be historically accurate. Women back then did not wear pants, so I did a long skirt, and I did petticoats underneath and everything, and I did the traditional style. In terms of fabric, I mean, it depends on where well, try not to kill yourself, please, because if you're in the middle of Florida and you're making a wool costume, please don't do that, please. Like, be conscious to where you are, and it depends on where you want the canon to end.
So again, it's preference where you want it to end. And
It's
I guess all of our recommendations are to not get carried away and not lose the fun of it, because you will become obsessed.
Yeah.
For me, I think, and I don't know if any of you, I know Engrave Writer does gender bend cosplays and try to make those gender bends like more canon towards that character. I'm working on one, so I'm trying to make it, but it's harder, I think, for a gender bend to make a gender bend canon because you're turning them into a different character, but they're still the same character. So for me, that's a little bit harder.
I wrote, because I'm not saying it because of the contest or whatever, because I'm already losing it, I don't care. I entered a gender bend contest, and I wrote, because we were supposed to write what a gender bend is to us, and I honestly believe what I wrote I really liked, so I'm pulling it up right now. Give me a second. Blah, 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 blah. Where is it? That's what a gender bend is, what I believe is keeping a character recognizable, but changing them at the same time, remaining true to who they are and the world they live in. It's a very fine line to walk. It's about understanding exactly how a character appearance will change when the bend is created, and what physical aspects of a character should change and why. Like,
So
when
that's a really good definition for like a gender bend and trying to be canon with your gender bend.
Yes.
Instead of just turning, like, I know a lot of girls do this too, and I'm not trying to take, like, we're going to talk about being canon, I want to throw this out there because it's where my mind is, but a lot of people will gender bend characters and make their costumes skimpier. Like, do sexy gender bends, which wouldn't be canon. Right. Not canon because the male version or female version, I mean, however you're gender bending it, because it goes both ways, wouldn't be dressed like that if they were canon, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least I know for female Sebastian, when we first started, I was working with someone else at the time because they were the one who were pushing me to do this, even though we went over through 36 different designs to get to what my final product was. And one of the first ones, he's like, okay, you got to make it skimpy. Wait, what? Yeah, let's do booty shorts.
Why?
No. And then we ended up thinking...
You had it all drawn out already, right?
No. I mean, I told you, we went through 36 designs. No joke. We were thinking maid outfit. We were thinking booty shorts at one point. I didn't like that one. We thought pencil skirt so I could save some money because I own a pencil skirt. But in the end, I was like, no. I watch a show called Artful Detective that takes place around the same era CL and Sebastian lived, and I drew on inspiration from these working women's clothes. So I'm like, listen, let's do something like this.
So let's go down the line and go with what is canon to you and where does your canon end? Like, where do you draw the line? For me, I don't really go with anything like super crazy with being canon. I try to make my character recognizable, but also make it my own because that's what I do. Like, I'm a really creative person. So what is happening right now?
She's mad because I posted about her contest on my page and asked people to go vote for her.
Oh. Okay, so anyway, so I'm gonna just
talk after that.
I'm gonna just stab everyone with my horn. That's what was happening there, by the way. I was stabbing them through the computer with my unicorn horn.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. So for me, like, I just try to base my character off of that character. Like, I don't really read the manga, I don't read the book, I don't really go too far into that unless I'm super, super interested in that character or and if I'm bored, I'm not sure. I have a lot going on in my life all the time, so I don't really have a lot of time to, like, read things for fun. I wish I did, but I don't. So for me, I try to base it visually off of that character and what that character looks like, making it my own, making pieces that are my own, being creative, and really just like having a good time. As long as that character is recognizable to me and they have a lot of similarities, they don't have to be exact. To me, like, Grill has terribly, terribly long hair. It's like to the back of his legs. My wig goes to the middle of my back, and I could care less. Like, I love my wig. That's one of my favorite wigs that I own. Is it canon? Not really. Am I canon in any character that I cosplay? No, because I'm 6'1". So for me, canon doesn't really it doesn't matter to me as long as I'm having a good time. That's my thing.
And I like how you said canon to you as opposed to canon to other people.
Yeah.
Because what you feel about your cosplay is what matters. Because you do it for you. Like, I mean, if you cosplay for other people because it's your career or because you enjoy doing it for other people, then that's great because you enjoy it. But cosplaying for you is awesome. And I guess in terms of canon, as long as you bear some similarity to the character, as long as it's good enough for you, then I would say that's canon.
I like it. So let's go down the line. Grave Writer, you're next on the line. What is canon to you?
Canon to me, I mean, it varies. In terms of shows and stuff, I love the books more because it's very direct. But there are a lot of animes that they do divert because when writing the anime tends to come out a little quicker than the book does, than the manga does. I apologize. And they divert. There are some cases where I greatly enjoy it and I consider it canon, just alternate universe kind of situation, like Black Butler. But then there are others I will not name because I am not about to get bashed that I don't like it. I don't like what they did. I prefer what was originally written, and I applaud them when they go ahead and they revamp it and they go back to the original storyline. I really appreciate animes that do that, and I'm a little happier about them diverting. In terms of cosplay, I try to stay as original to the character design as possible, whether it's anime or manga. But as everybody, except maybe Talia, I'm sorry, there is one thing that I must have perfect on each of my cosplays. For Sebastian, what was it? It was a jacket, wasn't it? No, it was a vest. The vest is what I wanted to have slightly perfect because it's annoying to me. For Hanshi, I want straps that fit me properly. But that, like, to me, canon is to me. I probably a lot of things I do are not canon to other people. I mean, my gender bends sure aren't canon.
You don't think your gender bends are canon?
A gender bend is a fan creation. I mean,
I would say that's an alternate universe.
Yeah, it's like an alternate
so it's more an alternate universe.
Mm-hmm. They fall under that. They fall under alternate universes, and I mean, technically, like for example, Black Butler, Yana has released a gender bend Sebastian, but she looks nothing like my Sebastian because one, I created my Sebastian before I found her, and two, her Sebastian is not historically accurate, which kind of irked me a little.
That's interesting.
Yeah, like her Sebastian has short hair and wears pants, which at that day and age she would have been stoned.
Her Sebastian wore a pencil skirt, like originally we're going to do.
Which the one I saw, she was wearing.
Yeah, she has a pencil skirt.
Really?
Yeah,
I gotta
it's
find
short
that.
and there's thigh highs.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see that then. The one I saw from her, it was wearing pants.
So then, Levi, what's your is that a kitty?
Kitty!
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 It's my
I was at my friend's house this weekend, and she adopted 4 kittens.
Oh,
that's
it's
awesome.
my hair!
I approve.
4 kittens, and they're so cute. Oh my god, I'm so in love, kittens.
I
Um,
want a kitty.
oh my, I know. I was like, just let me love you, kitten. Just let me love you. And they didn't want me to love them.
Just like run away, please. Anything but this person.
Well, they came and laid in my lap until they realized I was a crazy cat person, and then they wanted to run away from me.
That's great.
So for one of them wanted to be my friend. I was trying to put on my makeup the next morning to go to a bridal shower, and she came and sprawled herself right across my brushes.
Oh.
And I was like, kitty, I need to use those. I don't have time to love you right now.
I apologize. My sister wanted to show the cat to the viewers.
That's okay. Hi, kitty.
I feel enlightened.
All right, so Levi, I'm so sorry we interrupted. Canon to you. What is canon to you?
Canon to me. There's a kitty. Canon to me, canon to me is whatever I liked from the anime, the manga. If I like it, it's canon to me. That's about it. Like there's things in Black Butler that I did not like. Especially the ending where he turns into a demon that really pissed me off.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
Spoilers! Spoilers! I've watched it. Not me, but maybe our viewers. Spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers. Yeah, that may or may not happen.
You done screwed up, Levi.
So
yeah, whatever. I'm sorry?
Whatever makes you happy.
Yeah, whatever you liked.
I like it. I concur. Wicked Loveless, what is canon to you then?
That's okay, take your
I'm
time.
kind of one.
And then go on.
Like through all of their themes, I was trying to think of something to say, but I don't know.
Is canon to you like a combination of all of our things?
Pretty much, yeah. Cause I try to make my costumes as accurate as possible, but I mean, if it's not canon, then I guess I still like the costume, so people can deal.
The little details are so important.
I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of speaking for all of us, but I think we all here do it for fun.
Yeah.
And as an artistic outlet.
If I don't have my rings for CL, I just feel so incomplete.
If you don't have your what?
My rings for CL, his signet ring and his the ring from his father's ring.
Heel ring.
Those it feels so wrong.
So the rings for you are canon.
Yes.
Like that's like your thing.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like even like the little ticks he does all the time. It's like little things. He's always touching his ring, and like stuff like that.
That's interesting. So it could be like little specific things.
Yeah. Like he has this like complex. Like I feel like when he was Smile in the circus art, when he was not wearing his rings, it felt so different. He was like I feel like the rings are kind of binding to him. What makes him CL Phantom?
A cup of tea. Was he wearing his rings in the school arc?
I believe so, because he was CL in the school arc.
Okay. Because I was just saying, every time he goes, like, super undercover, like, he takes them off and becomes a different person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
Well,
like
on the school. Yeah, like she said, the school arc, he was being himself, so it wasn't too going undercover.
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't know. I don't really do a lot that's like canon. And like for me, it's more visual.
Like to me,
just visual.
Grell's like little like the sign is like so her, whatever you see Grell as. I see Grell as a they. But
I kind of call Grell he because Sebastian calls him he. That's the only reason. Like, the other characters, I understand that Grell views herself as female and stuff, but I tend to stick with what the other characters say and call him he.
So in terms of canon, if a character were to get in, excuse me, get into like a huge fight and a piece of fabric got torn off of, would you be canon?
Hmm. I don't know.
I gotcha.
I didn't hear all of what she said. She kind of froze for me in like the middle.
Same.
Okay. So if this character, like any character, gets into a fight with somebody and they lose a piece of fabric from their pants in this fight, and you cosplay as them except you don't have any missing fabric on your pants, would that be canon?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's canon because you're cosplaying them before the fight.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's like...
You're just picking them from a certain moment in time, and it's still canon as long as it's part of that actual storyline.
Yeah. Like, for example, I don't know if any of you guys have watched Ranma 1/2. No? Okay. Just, he does many different outfit changes. She does many outfit changes throughout the show, manga, whatever. There are different people who cosplay the different versions, and it's constantly changing. In the end, it's also canon. Same character, just different outfits. Different, like, torn up parts, yeah.
There's another one, too, a good comment in the chat room. Oh, no, it's going so quickly.
I still in the chat room.
Says that you can have... It's also to be canon across multiple storylines and in different universes also. Like with Marvel, there's different storylines in different universes, so it doesn't really matter what universe you're in, it's still technically canon if you're in a specific universe.
Yeah. Like
I really like that point.
There's a Gwen that's actually like there's a version where Peter Parker dies and Gwen is the Spider-Man. That's canon.
Another one where he dies again, and then someone else named Miles becomes Spider-Man.
And there's in the comic book, there's a female Loki.
I love female Loki.
Great.
What about, like, do you think the movies are canon as opposed to, like, the comics? Like, is one more canon than the other? Do you think, like, because a lot of times, like, especially with what is it? The new Fantastic Four? Is that the one that just came out?
Yes.
The characters are completely different from the characters in the comic book.
Or the first one.
Or from the first, like, completely different from the first one too. You're right. So, which one is canon?
Canon.
Which one is canon? Or are they both canon because they're both technically?
Yeah, I guess along with the comment in the chat, they're both kind of they're both considered canon, but just alternate storylines.
Right.
Yeah, like, okay, this is my opinion. I don't think Fantastic Four is the best example for this because, I mean, with all the superhero hype, I think it's Sony? I don't know which company owns Fantastic Four, but they're trying to revamp it. They're trying to make it popular again, trying to make money off the superhero bandwagon. So it's just revamping. I think the better example of this would be the X-Men movies. The original 3 X-Men came out, and the last 2 did not do so well, with fans very unhappy, including the backstory one for Wolverine. Fans hated that. But technically, that's canon in the movie universe. So to try and go back to the comic universe, they went ahead and did Days of Future Past. and reverted all the past movies. No joke, like all the movies before that movie technically disappeared in that movie timeline, but it's all still canon.
Okay.
So, like, at least in there, the first 3 movies, even though at the current moment in the storyline they're gone, they're still technically canon because they led up to the movie that changed that history.
Okay. So what about the ones where their costume is completely different? Different colors, different shape, different all of that. Is canon still in both? Because
Yeah.
they're different storylines?
Yeah.
Can a gender bend be canon? Everyone is like, I don't know.
Ron,
Here's my thing. I'm working on a gender bend Jafar costume for Animate. But I really, really want the evil villain facial hair. So I'm doing a gender bend, so I'm going to be female Jafar, but I still am going to have the facial hair.
Like the gender bend Beast from Beauty and the Beast.
Yes, exactly. So is that canon or not canon? Or is that just an alternate universe?
It's an alternate universe.
it's an alternate universe.
Alternate universe, AU.
Gender bends always fall, unless it happens in the show, like, for example, Black Butler, Ranma 1.5. Unless you have a character cross-dressing, creating a gender bends tend to fall under AU. Because there has to, they don't fit within canon, however, it is that character and they still look like that character. But it's AU. Like, for example, my Sebastian, I gave her a background on how she came about. You don't have to, but you could create a universe.
So then let's segue to AU then. So what is an alternate universe?
Well, I was going to say that for Engrave Writer, that would be canon for you, but not necessarily for the anime that it derived from.
Yeah.
Good point.
Because you're the original writer of Female Sebastian. Stop that. Stop it with that face. So technically it's canon because you wrote it, right?
Calm down, calm down.
So it has been said, so it is willed. There
You
you
okay there? Don't cry. Think about your makeup.
Think about the makeup.
The amount of makeup I have on right now, and I rushed to put it on.
So then alternate universe. So a gender bend is an alternate universe.
I'm looking up official definition just because, and then we can give our opinions.
So literally an alternate universe can be a specific character who is canon to that, who is a canon character as something else.
In
So like,
official.
you're technically canon Levi, but in an alternate universe?
Well, here's an alternate universe for Levi. Levi and Erwin are together. Like, most ships are canon. Yes, I ship it. Shut up. Most ships are alternate universes. Like, if you go on fanfiction.net or Archive of Our Own, they'll say AU on the fanfiction.
So I have a question then. Here's another question. The extra magical episodes in Black Butler, like the CL in Wonderland, all of those, are they alternate universes or are they canon?
It's canon.
Or are they alternate universes?
Give me a second.
An alternate universe.
Hold up.
Sebastian's twisted idea of a joke, to be honest.
Excuse me.
It's all CL's dreams, but it's just Sebastian messing with him.
Yeah.
Okay, OVA stands for Original Video Animation. It's usually aired on VHS and has nothing to do with the actual storyline and are basically filler episodes.
Okay.
Okay. In terms of alternate universe, an alternate universe, commonly abbreviated as AU, is the occurrence of canonical facts about the setting or characterization of a particular fictional universe when being explored in a non-canonical way.
Like
So we're all alternate universe characters right now.
I'm down.
Well, I'm canon in my world.
I
So
feel like
am I.
someone would force this headband on Levi at some point. Just
But
saying.
do they have that headband? Because it's technically they don't have those materials in their world because it's kind of a little bit post-apocalyptic. So they technically no.
This is where I'm going to bring up headcanon. And it is my headcanon that Levi does keep one of those headbands in his closet.
My headcanon that Yato has one of those flower crowns on him.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Okay, so then explain what headcanon is.
Official, or do we want to go around the room?
Just a whatever. I don't know what headcanon is. Like I'm old, so I don't.
You're old. You're old.
I've heard it used, so I kind of like have an idea, but I don't like officially. It's never been explained.
Here, headcanon is a noun, elements and interpretations of a fictional universe accepted by an individual fan, but not found within or supported by the official canon.
Okay, so headcanon is like an alternate universe that you or someone else has made their favorite.
In your head, yes.
Oh God, it's so many
For example,
overlapping concepts.
no, for example, Hanji, I have a headcanon that she sleeps with a Titan plushie.
I can see that. Freaking weirdo.
Leave my Hanji alone.
So, okay. So then alternate universes. Let's just go back to that. Because that doesn't blow my mind as much. Literally anything can be an alternate universe. If you're as a character and you modify that character in a different way, it's technically an alternate universe.
Yes.
Because there are an infinite number of universes.
Okay, so if Levi canonically wears black underwear every single day, and you just happen to be wearing white underwear in cosplay, would that be canon?
That
Or
is
an alternate
to wear
universe.
white underwear right now.
It'd be an alternate universe where he wears white underwear one time out of all the times that he wears black underwear.
Wait, but is it? I mean, that's what I'm asking. Like, is it canon, or are you not being canon, or are you living in an alternate universe where Levi wears white underwear? I don't.
I think that's a little that might be a little reaching.
This is weird. This is so weird.
Well, technically, there are an infinite number of universes in the real world. I'm not sure how it works in like the comic worlds or the manga worlds or the anime worlds, but there's an alternate universe where none of us ever met. There's an alternate universe where we all met and we all live in one house. Like, there's an infinite number of universes.
You know you're using the multiverse theory to explain canon, right? Like, I just want you to realize that you're using a legitimate theory to explain something called canon.
Oh my god.
Your ship will not sink your cannon will not sink my ship.
I will go down with this ship.
Yes.
All right. I don't even.
Okay. In terms of
Should we just take a break and do show and tell? I don't even. My brain hurts.
I second that.
You're blowing holes into my ship!
Wait, do you want to talk about it more? I don't have anything else to talk about.
I'm hungry.
Kidum Girl needs to go get a snack. Because Kidum Girl always needs
Snack
snacks.
girl. Kidum girl, snack girl.
I have my snacks right under my computer.
I don't have any snacks.
I came late, so I don't have snacks.
I thought strawberry chocolate or Pocky. What should I eat?
Chocolate.
Eat Pocky.
I've got one vote for Pocky, one vote for chocolate.
You have chocolate Pocky?
I'm cuter, so my vote counts for double.
I'm a unicorn, so I said chocolate. Unicorns trump all.
I'm going to eat the chocolate.
Because unicorn. Okay, so show and tell?
Show and tell.
Sure.
I don't have a show and tell. You know what? I do have a show and tell because we're going to talk about it today because someone brought it up today, but it's seriously not the first time that it was brought up today or today. It's been brought up for the last like 6 years. I wanted to talk about this.
You make me cry, I'll hurt you.
What?
Don't make me cry, please. For the love of God.
Okay, I wanted to talk about this magical piece of artwork behind me. That's my unicorn crown. So I really can't see it from my screen. I don't know if all of you can see it. You probably can.
It's a little fuzzy.
It's a little fuzz.
Yeah, it's a little fuzzy. I'm sorry.
Am I making it worse?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave this right here. So this is a piece of work that I did probably, I want to say like 7 years ago. It is ceramic sculpture mounted on board, and it is raku fired, like raku kiln fired. And everything is, literally all of it is hand mixed. So all of the glazes are mixed, all of the clay is mixed, all of that. So I did it for my senior project when I was in college at FGCU. It was in a gallery when I graduated, and I did it to go with another piece. So the pieces I had made together, people are usually saying that the piece behind me looks like decaying body parts or dead fish and stuff like that, and it actually is. That's actually what it is. So the theory behind this piece of work, which I really wanted to explain, was my idea for the project was body image, and usually what women and men do to conform to society, and how they view themselves, how they should view themselves, and what they do to themselves to fit into that perfect mold of what society tells you you should look like. So the first one, the black and white one on the opposite wall, is soft and flowing and abstract body parts, and they're round and beautiful, and they don't have any hard edges, because that's what we are and should be as human beings, as women and as men, not necessarily fat or thin or small or big, short, tall, it doesn't matter. And then the one behind me is the altered form of the figure, what people do to themselves to fit into the model of society, and what society tells us is perfection. So that's what that is. So it is actually like pieces of body parts that are cut up, and they look bloody and they look messed up, because that's what society tells us we should do to ourselves to be perfect. And my idea was to completely go against that and show the disgusting side of it, and how horrible society makes people feel about themselves, and how you should really love the beautiful side of you, which would be the one on the other side of the room. To love who you are and what you look like and what you feel like. in your own skin and being comfortable in that. So that is the art piece behind me, and that is what that stands for. You're welcome.
Thank you.
That is my very long explanation about my artwork.
That's awesome.
It is awesome.
Thanks. Yep. So if you ever come to my condo, there are literally body parts all over the place. I have pieces in the bedroom that are figures. I have pieces out here that are figures. Most of my work it's abstract, but most of them are figures. That's usually what I do. That's why I started making props, and that's why I work in 3D, which I really don't think I've told any of you except for Kid'em Girl knows that. Is that my degree is in sculptural ceramics, and that's why I started making props and why I started getting into cosplay, because of the 3D build things with your hands aspect of it. That's what I do. That's what I like.
That's really cool.
Yeah. That's my story. Who else has show and tell now? Now that everyone may or may not be crying. I'm not sure. Stop that, Kid'em Girl. And Grave Runner, stop making those faces at me.
My show and tell can't be as good as yours now.
Yes, it can.
Let her go first.
Sorry, I already went. I can go get another body part from my bedroom if you'd rather.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, someone else go. I'm gonna go get another body part.
Who's next?
I want someone to walk in when she said that and be like, what? Like, I seriously hope somebody logged on and heard just that part. I had to find something.
Oh, Nose goes. Oh, great. She's looking for something. That means I get to go. Thanks, guys. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Love y'all so much. So, as for the normal, my show and tell is usually me. So, it's me again. My little cleaning window. He's always pissed off and cleaning, which basically is telling me that my room is messy always and clean it, because seriously, you have a problem.
The artwork on the eyes is really cool.
I'm sorry.
The artwork on the eyes is really cool. Like, the eyes are really striking.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Blow them up so I can speak, Tina.
You can click her window.
Wait, can I?
Really? Oh my god, don't do that!
It's like Levi intensifies.
Put like a red filter and just start shaking it.
Can I put a red filter on?
What's up?
Wait, let's see if I put let's see.
Huh?
No, I don't care. Let's see. What's the face? Find Levi's face.
What?
Wait for it.
What?
You leave for 1 second, prop troopers.
I was gone for 1 second, and I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Yeah.
I love
I don't even
Not
know.
that amazing. And I think
What?
I just realized my eyebrows are kind of like lopsided.
I was just gonna tell you did a really good job hiding your real eyebrows.
I know,
Oh,
your
thanks.
eyebrows
I
are
didn't-
really good.
I didn't even conceal them.
You are so lucky.
I just wish that was my life sometimes.
Can I make the same
Oh,
Face, Kid'em Girl.
Hmm?
You're making a face, Kid'em Girl. I'll fight you.
Making faces at each other.
That's dang, guys.
I found a show and tell.
Let's see if I can take.
you found a show and tell? Okay.
Okay.
I don't know what happened to my computer or why it keeps shutting down. Okay, show us your show and tell.
Okay, so I've mentioned it once, and today I mentioned it again, so might as well show it off. Because I don't think I did. And if I did, I'm so sorry. It was the first thing that come to mind. This is my $150 Sebastian pocket watch.
Oh.
Yeah! It's really pretty. Every time I see it, it's really pretty.
Yeah,
So
and it's the whole thing. It's got the little key at the end and everything. This is the mango one. And when it opens, again, have not gotten it to tick, it opens sideways. So, for example, instead of a normal pocket watch which you open like this and you read the time straight forward, since he's a butler, it's in his pocket, he reads it sideways. So you read it this way.
So your
But
pocket watch is canon, is what you're saying to us.
I didn't plan on it being, but my pocket watch is pure canon. Look at this baby.
He's so angry. So what else did I miss? Who else has a show and tell?
Hey, Levi, you better watch it. I might steal that figure.
You should put both faces up and try to mimic it to the best of your ability.
I'm trying to. It's not working. Wait, I have to look at
Good
this.
job.
Wicked Loveless, do you have a show and tell?
Yeah.
I love that.
Let's see it.
I have one that one of my friends made for me because a few months ago I started doing wig commissions and one of my friends decided to pay me with artwork, which I absolutely loved. And she did this one for me, which is one of my favorite characters from the show Moggy.
Oh wow, it's really pretty. It's really fantastic.
Cute.
And she's doing one more for me because I did 2 wigs for...
Holly, you and me need to talk later. Just saying.
And
always love all the artwork. That's all I ever buy at cons than posters.
you do spend all your time in Artist Alley. Yep. What about Kid'em Girl now?
Alright. Wicked Loveless got me a present and makes me really happy.
Oh boy.
This!
Oh,
This dude's me right now.
babies.
This is my first anime poster, so I'm quite happy.
Welcome to the Weeb Club.
It's so awesome to be here. I'd like to thank my mom and my dad and my sister in the Japanese language.
They're going to be so proud of you.
They're so disappointed in me. Okay, who's next? Rap Troopers, what are you doing?
I can't even with life right now.
There's 2 of you again. Stop that. Quit using
Guys,
double team.
I just found another show and tell that I could do.
Do it.
Because we were talking about the Marvel Universe, so I thought I'd show off my Captain America bear.
Oh my god, I love it!
So cute.
It's so cute.
And if I'm not mistaken, he's got like a patch, heart patch. Cause like Steve like wears his heart on himself.
It's
No,
really cute.
Yeah. He has a mask somewhere, but I lost it.
That's a sad story.
Yeah. And he's got a little tail sticking out of his costume.
Kid'em Girl, I missed yours.
Oh, okay. Wicked Loveless got me a poster. And it's my first anime poster. I was just saying how much I'd like to thank all my friends and family for getting me into the kingdom of weebdom. And it's a real honor to be here. I'm so happy.
Next you
That's
can
awesome.
join us whenever you finally make like a giant collage of posters like this.
Oh my
I
god.
can't really show up
Oh.
all
wait.
of the posters.
Oh boy.
Ooh, you did a thing.
I went to get another body part.
Okay.
I brought another body part with me. Actually, it's not just a body part. It's like the whole body.
Yeah.
Penis ball.
The whole thing. The whole body part.
You are so cool.
But this, okay, mind you, this is the same clay and the same finish as the one on the other wall. And that's why I grabbed this one. You can see it. But it's all open, and then it's all wire in the back. It's all messed up on the inside. And that's the point. The point of my art is kind of messed up.
But it's interesting because even the decaying bodies are beautiful to me. Is that bad?
Ooh,
No.
you're a psychopath.
Ruins, but that ruins the thing, you know?
What ruins the thing?
The whole story talked about. It, like, I don't know.
It ruins the art of my beautiful decaying bodies.
I guess I just follow what society thinks of beauty and just...
You like those? I don't know. I think they're pretty messed
I
up.
don't know.
Especially when you look at this unicorn crown ruins.
It makes it better.
La la la! It's just everywhere. Unicorns. I don't know. I mean, literally, I have a lot of bodies in this condo.
That sounds wonderful.
It's
Especially in context.
it's very interesting living here with all the bodies.
Could you imagine?
Here, most of them are in the bedroom.
Just in the closet.
None of them are in the closet.
I swear, some viewer just logged into the show and like,
They're like, oh,
not me.
I'm out.
Bodies in the closet.
Those best
I have
out of
no body
context
parts.
conversations.
Look at Loveless.
I said those best out of context conversations.
I keep my body parts out of the closet. I just keep them on display for everyone.
Good for them.
You're welcome. All right. Was there anything else we wanted to talk about? We can go more in depth with alternate universes next week because we went so crazy with canon this week. Oh wait, are we doing a show next week? It's Labor Day weekend.
Do you guys have plans? I don't.
I don't know.
I don't.
I know it's my birthday on
Oh,
Sunday.
wait,
so
when's your birthday? No.
on Sunday.
Happy birthday on Sunday!
Sunday.
Yay!
I turned 21.
Yay! Legal! Look at you.
So old.
I
Old
can't-
men.
I can't even.
Shrimp.
I got nothing for you, all you youngins. You young children, you young whippersnappers.
My sister goes to me, and my sister's younger than me, mind you, and she just goes, Nellie, I know what I'm getting you for your birthday. What? I'm getting you the liquor. No, I don't want. No, you're gonna get wasted on your birthday, okay? Why? So I can have your room. No.
So I can have your room?
I love how it's not just liquor, it's the liquor.
The liquor.
The liquor.
She's like, but you're legal. You need to drink. I'm like, no, I don't.
I didn't have one drink on my 21st birthday.
I think I might just because I'm 21 and I can. I'll take a tiny shot, but I'll probably throw up because I don't. I know I've tasted it to cook with it, and I know I hate the taste.
Then why are you gonna drink it?
Yeah.
I know my sister won't leave me alone until I drink a tiny something.
Come over to my place and we'll have tea.
So I went to a bridal shower this weekend, and it was a tea party bridal shower, and I won tea. Damn it, this should have been my show and tell.
It's not too late.
I don't even know. I haven't unpacked my bag yet. I got into town at about 11 o'clock today, and then I went to work at noon. So I haven't even been home yet, like, at all. So I don't. It's somewhere in there with the bodies. I'm not sure where it is. I have to find my tea.
Buried in
Love
the
everybody on this show.
It's buried amongst the bodies. All right, so we'll figure out if we're gonna do our show next week. And then we'll post the event page so all of you guys can join us again.
Bless you.
Bless you, kid'em girl. Bless
you. Were laughing. I was like, what are you laughing at? Huh? Punk?
It was a sneeze.
You want to go?
What did we make?
A fight. Yes, for Levi.
All right, so thank you for joining us on Nerd O'Clock, a cosplay videocast. I am Vinyl Kitty Cosplay. I am also Prop Troopers. So Facebook and Instagram. Follow both of me, I guess. And we also have Kid'em Girl.
Hi! I'm here.
Bye.
What?
Bye, Kid'em Girl. We're saying goodbye now. So follow. No, I'll just do it for you. Follow Kid'em Girl Cosplay on Instagram and also on Facebook.
Don't follow her on Instagram. She's never on her Instagram.
She's never on her Instagram. Just go to her Facebook.
So
You may.
follow Girl on Facebook because she's always on Facebook.
I have a Facebook. I have a Tumblr. I am active on both. You don't have to. It's just whatever you want.
So there. And Wicked Loveless Cosplay.
Yeah, that's me. And I have both Tumblr and Facebook. So whichever one of those.
Wicked Loveless. Awesome. And Grave Writer Cosplay and Photography.
I am N Grave Writer Cosplay and Photography on Facebook. And I also have an Instagram where I am N_Grave Writer. And I'm active on both, though I'm pretty, like, there's some space in between. But I'm active on both. Yeah, and since it was mentioned earlier, and A Cup of Tea did the thing, I'm currently in a gender bend contest. Just go to my Instagram and you'll go find it. You can vote and make me feel happy. Thank you.
And A Cup of Tea.
That's me.
That's you.
Did you say giggity?
No, she did not say giggity. So-
Yeah, I'm A Cup of Tea Cosplay on Facebook, and I am not as active as I want to be on my Facebook page. But I'm quite active on my Instagram page, which is A Cup of Tea, of course. I do have a Tumblr, but it's not a cosplay Tumblr, so yeah.
I understand. I also have a Tumblr, but I'm never on it, so just don't even go there. It's a sad, sad, barren land.
Don't follow me on Tumblr.
Don't follow me on Tumblr.
It's a terrible
You're following nobody. I really apologize. Okay, so for Prop Troopers, I used to have somebody who was doing a couple of my social media pages for me because I am doing so much all the time anyway, that now that I'm doing it all myself, I really don't understand how Tumblr works anyway, so I'm really very rarely on Tumblr, although I wish I was on Tumblr. So maybe someone should teach me how to use Tumblr more appropriately, and then I will be more on Tumblr.
You don't want me to teach you, because my Tumblr is literally just all my ships and just me being such a weeb and such a fangirl.
Tumbling down Tumblr, there's so much to see.
Alright, so someone after the show is going to teach me how to use Tumblr. It's going to be real interesting. But until next time, we will talk to you soon, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Again, Nerd O'Clock, Cosplay Videocast. We will see you next time.
Thanks for watching.
Bye!